What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, your adoptionagency.com, urban-picker.com, 24 years selling full-time on eBay. And, of course, we're going to get into the numbers today. But we're going to compare them to last week because, I guess that was a leaf. I saw something fly over. I thought it was a squirrel jumping. And see the contrast, the difference between whatever they did about Saturday night, somewhere Saturday, whatever updates they did kind of just destroyed the website. So we're going to compare this week so far to last week at this time and see. I'm going to show you the difference and how I can spot beyond the fact, well, mixed with the fact when you get system errors and try again laters and stuff like that, the actual difference in the numbers between those days. I've already come to the down detector. Just wanted to check to see, and there was a huge spike actually after midnight till about 2 a.m. Something was going on with eBay. Again, they probably had the site down, was doing a big update or something, maybe across a bigger span, and that's why more people felt it. Just a speculation guess right there. And then in a response, somebody says eBay is broken again. So your typical eBay problems. And I think that's the hardest pill to swallow, with the fact that eBay keeps taking more and more fees with the new fee structure they're going to do with promoted listings coming in January, is the fact that, not just the fact that we're not getting nothing out of it, but we get worse service at a higher price, being the website doesn't work properly. And, you know, it wouldn't be so hard to swallow that pill if the website worked perfectly every day and my days were $1,200 a day, right? But they're not. I fight just to try to make $700 this week on a day. So it makes it a little bit more tougher to accept when they do stuff like that. So hopefully before too long, there'll be a new CEO to eBay, and somebody will come in to actually understand what the hell's going on with eBay and to make positive changes with the website instead of just trying to bleed it dry for the shareholders. So let me back out of here and go to the message board for technical issues, just to kind of look and see what people were talking about overnight on that huge spike, to see if I can narrow it down any. eBay site not working. When I click on a return request, I get a message something went wrong. It's not you, it's us. Please go back and try again. Yeah, I mean, this week's been filled with those kind of things across the board. And then also too with my media account running a lot slower, the numbers not lining up like I talked about before. Let's see. Anyone else seeing zero feedback counter next to their names? I guess that was a bug. Let's see. Unable to contact buyer, message page shows a blank white screen. That's an older post. Scratch that one. It's just, I guess eBay responded to it, or somebody responded to it, and it jumped it up. Glitch in shipping rates. We've seen that one many times before. I guess that's about it there. Something went wrong. So yeah, typical stuff. All right, let's look at these numbers and do a comparison of where we were at this time last week. Turn on a little extra light there. If you haven't seen the video on Josh's channel, I shared it in my comments. We did a little, he came to St. Louis, and we did a little collab video for the first time playing with that collab thing. So that was kind of cool. So thanks to Josh for coming by. It was pretty cool. Just stopped in for the day, and we had lunch and went thrifting, and he flew back out. So it's pretty cool. All right, so yesterday, since We were running around a little bit. I did not really get anything listed. So 23 items listed yesterday. Bringing the run listed this week to 812. This time last week, I only had 520. So at least we're ahead of last week on the actual items listed. Sold. Media store, 44 items. Clothing store, 14, bringing the total to 58. With the runs sold at 257. Last week at this time, we were at 300. So down there. Money made on the media store yesterday, $487. The clothing store, $191, bringing the total to $678. Last week at this time, we were at $897. So over $200 difference so far, lost between last week and this week. No, correction. Well, just for the day. No, that's the run total. Hold on here. Because now I'm showing the run total $3,006 and the difference is $600. Okay, so that makes more sense. Yeah, because that's just the total, James, not the run total. Duh. So we're $600 down from where we were last week at this time. That's huge. $600 in a matter of 4 days, right? That's how much money difference with the eBay problems going on. Last week, we had 1 day under 700. This week so far, we've got 3 days under 700. So we're already 4 days in, worse than the entire last week when it comes to how many days over $700 made. We do at least have 1 day over 1,000, 1,200 there, 1,060 there. So at least 1 day had a little bit of a pop, but definitely being $600 down. Just 4 days in is a boo moment, boo and boho, ho. Yeah, so that sucks. That sucks, man. Is today getting better? Today's 10 o'clock, or right now is 10 o'clock, I should say, 10 a.m. I prefer when I'm at 250 plus, I know it's going to be a good dollar day. My media store's at $86. My clothing store is at $134. So at least we're over 200. So that's a positive. Hopefully we don't, if it goes the same as the rest of the week, I'm going to have big hours of lull with nothing coming through, and we're not going to get over $700. If they actually did something to fix something last night and that's why it was down, then maybe that will show in the sales. That's all I can hope for there. Offers, we're 13 hours and only one offer come through. So offers are still a problem, not working properly. And that was at 5:13 a.m. The last one before that was 9:32 p.m. last night. We're at 10 a.m. now. So almost 13 hours with only one offer. Let's see, that down detector was 12 to 2. So my last sale was 12, and I didn't get another sale till 7:15 this morning. So 7 hours of nothing on my account, on my media account. So that would indicate to me that there was a shutdown, there was a maintenance, something happened with the account, with the server, with eBay, period. But then at 7 o'clock, I had 2 sales, and I just had a bunch right there. 8 o'clock, I had 2 sales in the 8 o'clock hour. In the 9 o'clock hour, 1, 2, 3, 4 sales. And now the 10 o'clock just had 4 sales come in just now. So that could be a good sign. We'll try to hang on to the positive there, and hopefully that's a good sign that they fix something overnight, and today will turn into a good dollar day. We'll hang on hope there. That's an extra $15. So I will put that account at $101 and the other one at $134. So we're near $250 at 10:08. So it could turn out to be finally a fixed day. It would be nice. Like I said before, that would kind of fall into play. I said before, when they do a big update, it could take anywhere from 1 to 5 days normally before the sales get back. We're on day 5 since whatever they did. And it seems like whatever they did was Friday night this past week. So whatever they did Friday night totally trashed the site Saturday, according to my records here. And then, so today would be day 5. So hopefully to 5 days it starts coming back. So we shall see. We'll hang on to that hope. But then again, I don't pay attention. I try not to pay attention to what's going on today. That just keeps me focused on list. And I only worry about what we did yesterday and then bring that to you. So keeps you in a better mindset. So it keeps me motivated to keep going for today, which is, better for business. It's better for business. Better for the mental mindset too, right? So it's better for all the above. So what I will do today is, so we went thrifting yesterday with Josh. We went to a Mexican restaurant that I love here, Casa Juarez. It's like they call it a Mexican town. It's a huge place. Josh was making comments about how big the place was, and it's a pretty cool place. And best carne asada I have ever, and thankfully it's right here by the house. So we eat there, get to go there probably about 3 times a month. Love that carne asada. But that's going to be my go-to meal from here on out when I want some good food instead of eating. When I get more into my eating better and eating less type of thing. So that'll be my go-to every couple of weeks meal. My cheat meal, if you will. But what I might do is I'll probably pull the stuff in and make a separate video on all the stuff I found yesterday, just to show you guys, and hopefully get that stuff listed today. So boom. Got some List Easier stickers from Josh. But other than that, again, we do have that lower tier now on List Easier for you guys. $15 for 100 listings that never expire. You can use them when you wish. Save a lot of time. And I do have the affiliate link below. If you choose to use that, I'd appreciate it. And if you haven't checked out the Josh video yet, you can do that on his channel, and or I shared it in the comment section, the post section. And I think that's it. Gotta get to work. Ooh, forgot to take my medicine today. Let me do that. Go get my sinus meds too. Make sure I stay clear. And I finally got my account or my appointment set up. We were thrifting yesterday. I'm in the thrift store, and they finally called back about my head scan. So that'll be on the 4th of next month. So we'll get that done. Make sure there ain't nothing else going on up in there. And now, after watching that other video with Josh, motivation to lose weight now. Watching yourself on video, you're like, oh man, dude, I did put on some weight, didn't I? So now, got the motivation to. Well, you know, had to get the head right first, right? You can't, it's hard to do stuff like that if you're not in the right mindset, right? So getting the head space in the right mindset, you have to do that before you can really follow through and with weight loss and things like that. So, you know, it took a lot of damage to get a person to that weighted down self, right? So it takes a lot of unraveling to get yourself out of that. So I feel I'm on the would it be the downward slope or the upward? Either way you look at it. I think I'm on the right direction, the right path now. So more attuned to it, more realizing it, be healthier, be healthier, be healthier. I'll just call it my enjoying food phase. How about that? I was in my enjoying food phase, all right? Now I gotta go into my responsible adult phase and be healthier. Boo. Why can't I just eat what I want to eat and not have to worry about it? Well, they make drugs for that these days. Called Ozempic or something. Maybe I'll see if I can get some of that. Be like, I don't need that. I don't think I need that yet. I can do it. All right, enough wasting time. Get to work, James. All right, thanks everybody, and I will see you all in the next video.